we have here. So these are cucumbers. I just planted cucumbers and they're just germinating, and it's really nice. Just a small piece of land with cucumbers. So I've decided to make this place a sample of what I'm gonna do on my bigger land, um, so that when I get all the experience and expertise I need um, to do this thing. So you can see these are cucumbers. They're just germinating, and I like they look healthy. Um, you know, this place is very hot, so I've decided to mulch all my beds. So let me take you on this journey as I show you a few things that I have here. So this is kovo. In Zimbabwe, we do consume this almost every day with our thick porridge. We call it sadza here. We always use kovo, and you know what? My children and my family, they really love this. You prepare very nice relish using this. So we use it on a daily basis. So I do have 3 beds of kovo, and you know what? Mulching is really doing wonders. When I was given this place, you know what? I wasn't sure anything was gonna grow here because this place is so rocky and it's hot. But you know what? God is so faithful. Things are taking shape, and the vegetables, they are so healthy. So this is kovo. This is a rape actually. The idea has been struggling because it's too hot here, but as you can see, now it's coming out very nice. So what I do, actually have a few hours because I'm still having my office job. I wake up early in the morning almost every day, and I do a little something. Maybe it's weeding, maybe it's preparing the ridges. It's always worthwhile. When I come from work after hours, I take maybe 30 minutes or an hour. I do the same, and it's working out for me. So I just thought I could encourage someone out there. Maybe you don't have much time, but you know what? If you look at the bill that you spend on these vegetables and stuff, it can be a very big thing, especially if you have a challenge. Maybe your loved one got sick. You don't have much money to spend. Why not do your gardening? You don't need much time to do that. Look at what I'm doing here. You know, I actually found this tomato just germinated, so I just decided to leave it. And as you can see, it's very healthy. It's on its flowering stage, and we actually have a few tomatoes there. You know, that's what you do in urban farming. You just do a little of that, a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and it works out. So I'm actually trying to expand this garden, but that place is so rocky, but I can work it out one day at a time. I do one little small thing, then things work out. You know what? I've been really watching a lot of YouTube videos on some of these things. I've realized that you can actually mix some crops
Okay.
to actually prevent diseases, even to improve your soil structure. For example, on this bed, I've actually mixed green pepper and onion. You know, onion has qualities of it repels aphids. So if you mix it with your vegetables, actually you don't have to use pesticides that much, because aphids they are repelled by the onion because it's a bit bitter and all that. So if you mix this, then your main crop can actually survive and doesn't have many diseases. So it's really working out for me. So I'm really excited, guys, because this place is actually taking place. So I just decided to show you before actually it becomes what I intended to do. Also on this bed I mixed tomatoes and onions. You know, tomatoes are very sensitive. It's a very sensitive crop. As I told you, I just took my wife's cookbook and I decided to plant everything that she uses in the kitchen, so that I don't spend even a little dime on vegetables and all those things. I'm actually contemplating on doing potatoes, because she uses a lot of potatoes in the kitchen, and potatoes down here, they're very expensive. So I'm actually trying to work out on that space, maybe do some potatoes. I know I might not be able to produce everything that we use, but those few would take me a very long time.
So, Mr. Fidel,
Yes, yes.
tell us, what are you using for feeding these crops? I can see that you are saying the land is rocky, and yet we are seeing these crops seem to be very healthy, and
Yeah, yeah. I am actually doing this manually. I am picking rocks one by one, and I'm actually spending a lot of time preparing the land because the land hasn't been used for a very long time. But to me, it's actually an advantage because this land is actually very fertile, but the challenge is it is too rocky. But at the same time, the rockiness actually is helping with the aeration of the soil. Because as you look at the older beds, the crops they really look healthy, and I guess it's the aeration and the fertility of the soil. And I'm not using any fertilizer. I'm actually using a few ashes from the compost that I just spent. That's it. For now, that's what I've been using. No fertilizer, no what. And the crops, they really look like they're doing well. Maybe in the later stages, I might decide to use organic fertilizers, but I don't think anytime soon.
that is really interesting.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
really interesting. So, how many times do you harvest this, especially the covo and the rep?
Actually, I harvest every day, every single day, every single day because we use here in Zimbabwe we use that every day. We use covo and rep almost on a daily basis. On our supper, on our lunch, we use our dishes. We use covo and rep. So we actually harvest every day, and I haven't been able to exhaust or finish them. Actually, my wife was surprised this morning when she saw the rep is blooming when we actually harvested it a few days ago.
Yeah, I can see. It's
Yeah.
it's very green, and it looks like these leaves are growing overnight.
Yeah, yeah. I actually think the mulching is doing wonders because um, with enough water and the soil is very fertile, it's always a recipe for great things.
Yes, let's talk about your irrigation scheme. How are you? Which type of irrigation are you using, and how many times do you water this small piece of land?
All right. I'm using a sprinkler. Actually, I have two sprinklers. So as I'll be weeding and digging, I just place a sprinkler in one of the beds, and I'll be changing. With that 1 hour in the morning, actually I can actually water and weed or even prepare another bed.
All right.
So the sprinkling system is really helping because I don't have to be monitoring. I wish I could be having a drip system, but at the moment, as I told you, I do not have the money to install that system. As you can see, I can just take a sprinkler, put it in the bed, as I will be doing something else. The sprinkler is already working, so it's really working out for me. I don't have to stand all in that 1 hour just watering. I'll be doing something else while the sprinkler is doing the other job.
Well, this is very interesting, and you are.
So you had asked how many times do I water?
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
Before I had put the mulch in, I was watering maybe, I was skipping a day. But nowadays I can actually skip 2 or 3 days.
Or you skip 2 or 3 days because
Yes,
of the mulch.
because of the mulch. So it's really doing wonders. You know, this place has a lot of weeds, which tells me that the soil is very fertile. So there's a lot of weeding that I need to do here. So usually I do hand picking, or I use a hoe to weed the garden. You know what? I think I'm really talented with ridging. Actually, I can make very straight ridges, and I really enjoy doing that.
Well, that is quite an update. I think thank you so much for the update. I think we see that you are doing uh, notable progress in this small piece of land. We can see that when you acquire a big piece of land, you actually do wonders, because I can tell from what you are saying that you want to grow everything that is used in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So
That's the spirit. You know what? You need to work with what you have. The little that you have can do wonders. You know, I'm about to harvest this rape. I would actually love for you to take a video while I'm harvesting this rape, because there's nothing that's so nice like harvesting, like seeing, reaping the works of your sweat. It's always beautiful.
that is correct.
Yes. Like from nothing. Actually, sometimes I use a knife, but you can as well use your hands. It's always nice. Look at the leaves; they are so big. Imagine there's no fertilizer, just
Yes, they're really big.
yeah.
They're really big. And how old? How long have you planted this, such that you have already started harvesting?
I think this is around about 4 weeks. 4 weeks old. I started reaping at 3 weeks.
At 3 weeks.
Yeah, after transplanting the seedlings.
Ah, that is interesting.
It's a very good variety of rape. It really grows fast. And then for the sake of business, I think I'll start with this, because in no time I would start selling. Imagine if I would plant maybe a quarter acre of rape, how much
Yes.
cash flow I would have.
Yeah, you have.
And you can actually harvest this maybe after 2 or 3 days, you harvest again. So you'll be having a massive cash flow. So I think I'll start with this rape. Then there's another variety called Tsunga here in Zimbabwe. It's also almost the same with rape. It really grows fast. You see? So I just harvested about three plants, and look already the bunch that I have.
It's already enough for
It's
you
already
to
enough for the family.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
that
that's
is.
how beautiful. So by the moment I get to the other crops, these are already making some more leaves.
That's correct. That's correct.
So I won't be able to exhaust the rape and the cove at the same time. You can actually eat these things every day. So I won't be able to. I will not be. I won't even plant. I don't need more beds unless if I decide to sell this.
Yeah, that is interesting. That is interesting indeed. Thank you for the update. I hope to see more updates, and to ask more questions, and also to be helped in this project you have started. We thank you so much for tuning in. What do you want to say to our viewers before we?
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Steven. I just want to say to our viewers, please support us. And I'm going to be sharing a lot of insights about home gardening or urban farming. I'll be sure I do have a lot of insight that I wish I could share with the viewers. So stay tuned to this channel. Let's Go Farming, and we'll be giving you updates, and you'll be seeing progress. This place is going to be a paradise, I'm telling you. God helping us. Have a good time. See you on the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like and comment below. Thank you.